Hi everyone and welcome back to another switch session with myself, Stuart Pilkinson. Right, today we're going to take you through an upper body workout. We're going to work front of shoulders, back of shoulders, chest, back of arms, front of arms, everything. And we're going to work it in a slightly different way. So we're going to try and focus on the tempo at which you do exercises. If any of you have done some of our leg tempoed exercises, you'll notice that when we take an exercise through a range of movement and then take it at different speeds, it works you in a different way. So it's not all about rushing and trying to do every exercise as fast as you possibly can. Muscles sometimes work better when we slow the exercises down, and that's going to be the emphasis of today's session. So, as always, we need you warm, we need you loose, we need all the joints mobilised. So let's make sure the floor's clear, we've got a good surface to operate and work on. We're not going to be standing through any of today's workout. So make sure if you have, get a mat on the floor just so it's a bit more comfortable, hands don't rub. If not, just make sure you're as comfortable as you possibly can. Get ready to go with me. Right, all we need to do, we want to mobilise chest a little bit, mobilise back, so we can stay down on the floor. We don't need to do any heart rates or any cardio lifts. And I just want to open chest. So we go into a dynamic stretch, which is just really pulling and stretching the arms open. So we can draw them together. We're squeezing shoulder blades together quite close. And then we can open the palms in different directions. Let's make it as multi-directional as possible. So as multi-planar as possible. So we open, squeeze shoulder blades back. Allow chest to open. Feel that lengthening and stretching through chest, but also the activation, the back of your muscles turning on. It's like back of your shoulders, your back of arms, and also your lower spine. So let's just really draw and open hips, open arms, and let's go for a little bit of a twist now. So we twist. Again, all we're looking to do is mobilise the muscles, get a bit of heat there, get a bit of muscle, get a bit of circulation to the blood. Let's go into a big stretch up. So we reach as high as we can, little dip to our oblique. Feel that pull out. Really stretch up, little drop to our obliques again. So we get that stretch through back of arm, through back, through waist. Let's go back to chest. Let's open that up one final time. We're going to get cracking. So, right, the emphasis of today is how fast we do the exercises, so the tempo which do exercises. Sometimes I'm going to work you really fast, tell you to try and rep out as often and as quick as you can, and then at other times you're going to stay with my beat and my count. That's going to optimise how the muscle works. So we're going to work it fast, control it, work it slow. Your focus is how the muscle feels. Yeah, we're going to get a cardio response. Yeah, we're going to burn calories, but we're here to tone the muscle, really sculpt and shape them as best we can. Right, let's get a bit of more effective warm up. Let's take it into a movement. We're going to just do 10 press ups, then lie us down, go into 10 cobras, loosen everything off, and then the session will begin. So remember our setup for cobras, and this is going to be quite a prominent part in today's session, that we're going to be on knees to begin with, hands rooted underneath shoulders, bend the elbows and just drop the chest down. Make sure we don't lie down and try to keep the spine as straight as we can, so we're not dropping through pelvis. So we're just dropping just 10 reps, nice and controlled, going through that easy range of movement, not too controlled with the speed, so it's nice and loose, feeling back of arms, feeling shoulders work, and again we're going to get that little bit of cardio response, heart rate's going to go up. Right, let's lay it down. Let's now mobilise back of shoulders and the upper back. So as we've done in many of our practices, we work on Cobra. Cobra's a brilliant exercise for toning and sculpting back of shoulders, and it's one that we're going to keep revisiting today. Head stays down, lift hands in the air, make sure we've got that strength through bum, strength through thighs, and then we can squeeze shoulder blades back. Searching forward, squeeze shoulder blades back. Make sure hands are always floating off the floor, we're not scraping, we've got that range of movement, and we're activating the back of shoulders and back of arms as much as we can. So we're squeezing right back. Just a few more reps. Really open, encourage the body to open, squeeze it together. Final rep, pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Brilliant stuff. Right, let's get our session underway. We're warm, we've mobilised the joints. Now let's push you a bit. So our first exercise is going to be centred around push movements. So they're going to do shoulders, they're going to do back of arms, and they're going to do our chest. It's important you don't stop, and it's important you stay at my tempo. So I'm going to always count you in. Every 20 seconds, I'm going to change the tempo. Yep, I've got 4 loops. Stay with me, stay focused, breathe. Let's get going. Right, so we've got the press up. We can do a full press up. We can take the option to knees, especially if it's our first couple of times of exercise and we're a beginner, then I would definitely stay on knees. Work on trying to get to the end of the workout, exercise and push the muscle as much as we can, rather than burn ourselves out too early on. Right, let's steady up. Let's go for our first 20 seconds. It's fast tempo, as fast as we possibly can. So we rep, we're pushing through arms, we're going nice and low, so we want that range of movement. Remember, the better and greater the range of movement, the more the muscle's working. So the more active the muscle becomes, then the more it can tone, the more calories it can burn, the quicker it will adapt. Last couple of reps, let's make up the 20 seconds. Really push down, root through the palms, back of shoulders starting to kick in as well as front of shoulders and back of arms. And there's our first break. Right, now we double that tempo. So I want you to go 2-2. Exactly the same movement, and let's go. So we go 1-2, control it, 1-2. Now the reason that we take us through different tempos is that it gives us a chance to activate the muscles better. So as we slow down now, the brain understands that the muscle's working, it activates it, and it also works a different fibre. So instead of the muscle always working in the same way all the time, we're now changing how it works, which means it's going to cause it to adapt more. It's going to shock the body more. So it's really important that we don't just power through all these reps. Control yourself. We're here to tone, we're toning, we're working on strength exercise. Last rep for us. We hold at the top. Now we change that tempo again. It's going to be 3 down to control it and power up with loads of strength, loads of velocity. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, power up. Same again. 3, 2, 1, power up. Same again. 3, 2, 1, power up. And it is that shift. So it's that 3, 2, 1, power up. Same again. Make sure you have that shift. 2, 1, power up. Keep tensing. 2, 1, power up. Stay with my tempo. 2, 1, power up. And we go again, we go again, we go again. Power up, stay with me, core still tight. We're still pressing through arms. This is our last one. This is where we change it. I want you to sink, stay low. We sink, we sink, we sink. So we're low to it. Keep them elbows bent. We've got that 20 seconds, so I've got pressure. I've got strength through my shoulders, through the back of my arms. Stay low. If we begin to drop, reset, take a back stretch, back in, hold. Working triceps, working shoulders, working arms. Hollow the tummy, hollow the tummy, hollow the tummy. Lock it out. This is our big end. Half reps for 20 seconds, guys. So we're just bouncing at that bottom. Always working, always working. We're pressing through chest, pressing through back of arms, pressing through shoulders. It's that limited range of movement now where you can feel that muscle bounce. You can feel it tense. You can feel it begin to tense up. And work. Stay low for me. Stay low for me and watch that burn. Feel that burn. Welcome that feeling. 3, 2, 1. Well done. It's good. We don't break. Push movement's done. Now we've got the format. So remember, we have those 4 different changes of tempo. And it's that's the key part. It's that's going to work the muscle in a different way to we do in lots of other classes. Right, eyes down. Let's get hands in front. Let's go to that second warm-up exercise, our Cobra. Brilliant exercise, Cobra, for back of shoulders and back of arms. It's important we get the setup right. So Cobra doesn't just do back of shoulders and our lower spine. It's going to do bum because we're going to get tension all the way through. Tense bum, tense thighs. Right, ready for our first 20 seconds? Of course you are. Eyes stay down with me. Remember, it's that fast tempo. And we rep. Yeah. So we're squeezing them back. We're tensing them. So we've got that faster rep. We've got that extra bit of movement. Back of shoulders we're working. Back we're working. We can feel them contract. Bum's still on. Thighs are still on. Keep repping for me. Keep repping. And let's work. So really squeeze. Remember, we're sculpting. We're toning. We're working the muscle as best we can. Squeeze them back. Final 2. Final 1. We had that break. We double the tempo. So 2-2. Slower. Concentrate. Focus more. Right. Hands out. Let's double it. Let's go. 1-2. Squeeze. 1-2. It's good. Same again. 1-2. Squeeze. 1-2. Keep going. 1-2. Squeeze it in. 1-2. We keep that control. We keep that movement. You can now feel back of shoulders, yeah? We know we've got bum. We know we've got thighs because you're concentrating and you're tensing them and you're making sure you feel them. You're making sure they work. Squeeze back. Let's hold that for our final rep. And we break. 3-1 tempo. Slow it down. 3 seconds. Really activate, work the muscle. Blast forward with loads of power. Right, here we go. So we go strength. 3, 2. We have that squeeze. Let it fly. 3, 2. Let it squeeze. And then let it fly. Remember, hands are going to want to drag along the floor. Don't let them. Squeeze it. That's back of shoulder. It's back of shoulder. It tones your arms. So this is important for us. Squeeze it. Let it fly. Same again. Squeeze it. Let it fly. Same again. Squeeze it back. Squeeze it back. Let it fly. Go. Squeeze it back, squeeze it back, squeeze it back. Let it fly. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Last rep, last rep, last rep. Now we do the pause. Now hold. Hold. This is where it works because you're going to want to drop. Don't drop. Squeeze. Concentrate. Bums on. Refire thighs. Pull them shoulder blades back. There's no pressure in my lower spine. I'm tensing bum. I'm tensing thighs. I'm pulling my shoulders. Ready to rep us? Ready to rep? Half reps. Half reps. Yeah. Now we work. Now you can feel that. Now you've got that shoulder burn. You can feel that beginning to work. Hold on to that feeling. Re-tense bum. Visit there again. Revisit thighs. Get that strength through the entire body. Rep. 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 We're close. We're close. We're close. We're close. Rep for me. Rep for me. Rep for me. Wow. Wow. We're done. That's our second loop. Really, really good. So now you've got it. You know where we're up to. We've got that little bit of heart rate lift, but the main thing we've got was sculpting. You should feel that every single part. Feel how your arms feel now. Feel how heavy them shoulders are. Front of shoulders, back of arms, tensing up chest. We haven't used one single weight. All we're focused on is how fast we do the exercises. Stay with me, focus on them. Make sure we get it. Don't lose it in our final passage now. Right, our final passage, we always set the intensity up. As always, when we do these loops, that third or fourth loop, our final one, we push harder, we go more intense and we work the muscle more. We're going to bring in them two exercises together, dead simple. Cobra and the press up. Let's not stop, let's go through one exercise, superset it, go straight to the other. So we're going to do a push movement into the pull. Push into the pull, let's mix those tempos up. So, onto our front again. We're going to stay with the 3/4 press up because it's working well for us. Separate fingertips. Remember, for you beginners out there, you're trying to work and challenge the body. Don't be worried about trying to push yourself. Make sure it's safe, but make sure you are having the challenge. We don't want you to work too hard within yourselves. Work for me, work for me, work for me. This might be a time now, if you can, to go to a full press up. So if we're willing to do it and we're okay to do it, let's go to a full press up, try and challenge us a little bit more, pull the abs in, and let's go through that first group of exercises. So we do the fast tempo. So we fast tempo. If you need to and you want to drop down to knees, that's cool, don't worry about that, that's fine. But I want this lasting movement and this last circuit to be your intense one, the one where you work. Press up now, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I always want to lift you for this last bit. Last few seconds, keep repping, lie down. Let's take it to the Cobra, single tempo. So eyes are down, we're squeezing. It's still that range of movement. Look how much we're drawing the shoulders back. Eyes stay down, bums tensing, thighs tensing. Remember, every single muscle group can get a workout. Squeeze them. Don't let hands touch the floor. Float, 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 tense. Tense, we can feel that beginning to pick up. Back of shoulders, back of arms. Squeeze them in. We're done. We go to our second one. 2-2, let's double the tempo. Again, if you can go to the full press up, let's take that intensity back up for me. If not, don't worry, stay with 3/4 and let's go. So we just work through it again. Same thing. So we're slower. We feel it a little bit more. We feel that burn. We get the shoulders. We get the chest. We get the heart rate. We get a bit of energy. We get a bit of the lungs. Let's go. Keep pressing. Down we go. It's good. Keep pressing. Down we go. We're controlled. We're working through it. We can feel chest working. We can feel shoulders working. We can feel back of arms getting that burn. Stay with me. Last couple of seconds. And we drop. Let's go to Cobra for the 2-2s. So Cobra, hands out in front. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Don't rush it. Head down. Bums on. Thighs are on. We tense them. We've always got that level of control. That level of stability. Bum, thighs, work them. Work them. Focus on that breath because hopefully you're starting to feel that's lifting now. Squeeze them back, squeeze them back. It's good, squeeze them back. Keep that rhythm, keep that movement, keep back of shoulders, keep arms. Focus on that burn, focus on that strength. Last one. Let's lift us again. 3 ones, 3 down, 1 up. Let's mix that tempo in again. So full if we can. 3, 2, 1, power. It's good. 3, 2, 1, power. Press them. Abs tight, bum tight. Even now within our plank, tense every single muscle group you got. Work the muscle as best you can. 2, 1, power. Same again. 2, 1, power. Sink, 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 sink. power, and again, sink, 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 power, lie it down, we're so close, we're close. Let's get as much as we can do now. 3 ones, head down, bum tense, thighs tense. Let's go with it. Squeeze them right back. Go, squeeze them right back. Back of shoulders, back of arms, working every muscle group in your body. Let's go. Squeeze. We're close. We're so close, guys. We're so close. I want to maximize. I want to take you somewhere new. So I want you to stretch. I want you to draw in. Push forward. Draw in. Last couple of reps. Last rep, last rep. Let's do the pause. We've got the half reps. This is our end. This is our zenith. This is our peak. Don't break. Let's try and take you somewhere. Arms open. Let's build it. Knees if we need to. Half reps. Half. Half. Bounce. Bounce. We want that burn. We want that little limited range of movement. Let's increase that tension. Scream with me. It's good. It's good. Come on. We welcome that. It's going to feel good. Stay low. Stay low. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. 3, 2, line. Let's go. Half rep to the cobra. And we just pulse. And we just pulse. Look how high the elbows are. Hands aren't dropping. I'm working. I'm tensing bum. I'm tensing thighs. Whatever I've got left in my body, I'm getting out now. You do the same. You do the same. Don't drop off. Don't plateau. Peak. 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 Last few seconds, everyone. Pull it for me. Pull it for me. Pull it. 3, 2, woo! And 1. And we are done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done, beginners. That's our little introduction to getting a total body tone for the upper body. Shoulders, back of arms, front of arms, chest, back. Everything worked from just 2 simple exercises. All we did was focus on that change of tempo. You should have felt that. You should have felt how the muscles begin to burn, really tighten up. And hopefully the next 2 days, you're definitely going to feel it. Right, as always, let's get a bit of a cool down done. So we just want to stretch out a lot of the tissue done. It's all upper body. Don't need to stand, stay where you are. Let's just get a bit of a loosening for shoulders and chest first. And let's start to open the body. Hands into smalls of back. Push, squeeze shoulder blades together. I want us to gently twist over to one side. Encourage the chest to open. Return to center. Twist and I can open to the other side. And now the 2 most important ones, back of shoulders, back of arm, because they're the ones that have really worked. Arm up into the air. And then let's tuck it in towards the chest. Pull the tricep across. But then we're going to have a little dip to the shoulders as well. So if we have that little dip and that twist, little trunk flexion, then we get this back of shoulder going. Remember, it's the back of your shoulder that tones your arm. That's the thing that really sculpts your arm. And that's what cobras were doing today. Right, arm, pull it in, little bit of a twist. So we open all through tricep, all through back of shoulders, all through our lats. Little bit of an opening for it. Twist and squeeze them open. Breath. Okay, loosen chest. Loosen everything up. And let's go for our final stretch. Bit of a back stretch. Separate knees nice and wide, wider than hips. Toes point forward. Reach forward. Press the spine down so we can feel it. So we take that breath. We relax. Root palms. And then let's mobilize. Round the spine up. Ease that lower back into it. Lie down. And again, mobilize. Round the spine up. Separate shoulder blades. Draw the chest. Mobilize the spine. Well done, guys. That's us. Our upper body, total tone, shoulders, arms, chest, back, everything hit within 20 minutes. And I'll see you next time. Take care.